Guys, let's talk about the tarot reading, which is money that always comes. The When they get a card and they say, or even there's no card, but someone saying there's a big money that will come in your way. They will even say a day and time. That's the illusions of it. And if you will get a book, well, if you want to get a booking from me, I will do it for you. But my part is destroying the illusions that you wanted, the direct getting that cash. No, this is what will I say on that part. You will gain only that materialistic world cash or richness when you done something through yourself, a change, not getting a payment from something. That's the illusions and delusions that they wanted to hide. I want to break that kind of illusions that someone will give it to me, or I will find someone like the digging and give it to me. When it comes to relationship, even though rich people, the self itself will choose who he, especially if that's a male gender or female gender, even female gender. It depends on them who will they choose to. At the end, the self itself will choose who it will welcome as a partner, not you wishing to be married in a rich, or wishing that someone will give you money instantly without doing something. That's an illusions in delusions. And the plot that this cult coming against, like me, because not only me is they are monitoring, or any big people that especially those who invented the system of this world that is revolving, how the government works, how the media, how etc. If someone came in your neighborhood and say, let's plot a chaos on this person's life, and you should do this and you should do that one, and are you sure, are you gaining, are you going to get the money? Are you sure? They are the number one, so they can deceive you actually when that even the work is done. I can see the vision of it. They can say that I never said that one, to do this and to do that to this person, because they hold. Even though you will say, I will go to this court and say everything that you've told me to say, to do to this person's life, especially if because of that plots in chaos that was given to that person's life, that person ended its life, and because you didn't get the promised cash, you will do this attorney, judge, and court fear to this to these personals that ask you to do these things, to give chaos to a life of a person, to give distraction. And the occult, this is happening also. Do you think that bullying someone can give, because it is real, the other messages and their readings is when they believe on doing bad things to you, they will gain something in materialistic world, luck? No, that's the illusions and delusions of it. It only is allowed from the very beginning for the 10 times fold to happen. The karma, the bad consequences, the bad karma. God allowed it so that you will do the plot to be against that person. And God knows that this person can carry those kinds of plots very strong. Then when the time comes, the shift of it, the 10 times fold of good consequences and bad consequences will go to the person that they made the bad plots. Then the ones who are making the bad plots will gain the 10 times folds of bad consequences and bad karma. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the occult. But the cult or the organizations that being against someone, like they are using even government, they're going towards the government to plot something. Seems so familiar from experience. The occult in the organizations that went towards. I'm seeing signs and symptoms, I guess. So I'm saying this one. Good luck to you. Because even the universe will be against you. Even though from the very beginning it looks like you're gaining luck. But the tremendous 10 times fold of the consequences. It's because people doesn't still believe on their actions, is they are on the occult. Bad occult. Because what I'm doing is the good occult. Re, to make you recognize what's the good and bad. Teaching, I guess. Or seeing you the view, awakened you or enlightened you. even recruiting you to be a good person, and minding your own business or minding your actions through the right path. And I guess the idiot one still doesn't understand this one or believe, because the spirit knows. As I said, even though you can see in my YouTube that there's no view or only one tool, spirit knows. This talk is open for us all over the world. Even though I'm using a language that they don't understand, we can understand everyone through spirit knows or the connection of energy, vibration, frequency. They hold the media, they hold the upper. Good luck to them. Even though, as I've said, even though they will be successful in giving a kiss on someone's life, at the end they will be also be one of the ones who will be betrayed. No payment will come because I've even given a screenshot, which is big money is involved, because it's only a promise. It's only a promise. Many times that they even do that one promise from the very beginning. The ancestors did that one. Even in movies, actually, is happening that part. That the ones they hired became the ones who will target them at the end, because they betrayed itself. They betrayed the ones they hired also. Betrayal, the saying of betrayal is strong. And how many times that I heard not only one person, in not only words, but how they look at you, which is, this person is very, in Tagalog, madamot. What's in the English? Wait. OMD, no exact word for it. The translation for English for that word, madamot. It says it's stingy or selfish or greedy, I guess. That you won't give me anything. But they are not saying about money or something. I understand that one, which is energy, these kinds of feeling, the free and unconditional different kinds of feeling. The piece that you are, even that one, they actually long for it. They wish they have also. And they are longing to for you to share it also. Gosh, people is delusional and illusional. That they think they can easily, or they think I easily gain that one. When I will going to hear that one, are you talking about money or energy or this kind of feeling? Earn from it. Earn it, I mean. I'm going to see that to their face. I'm really always is so amazed in shock with that kind of words that they are always saying. They know that I don't, even though, especially if you know the person, you know that you don't have a money to give, but they are still saying that one. Now I know what they are aiming. Earn it from for yourself, as I've earned it also. Like shadow work, mirror working, accountability, etc. Because they don't listen to the explanations that you are saying. They always say it's nonsense. And you're the ones in the crazy part, delusional and illusional. Let them experience themselves that suffers. That's why when I learned that you really needed to put boundaries and limitations, because they are siphoning you. They are vampirizing your energy from before that I've realized. That's why there's a different kind of heavy that you are carrying, because they are sharing your energy. Once you declare to the universe or pray to God the boundaries and limitations, that no one, any kind of people but yourself only, will gain that energy that you are revolving, you yourself, or you gained from the changes and what you've learned and the things that you've done, which is generational bloodline cutting, the works, etc. Because then they know the feeling that, because they are sharing without doing anything. So that's the process also. For you to learn the boundaries and limitations, being an empath kind, so that you will not feel conscience in guilt when you say no. Once you said no, because that's the one of the boundaries and limitations in saying no, they know. But when I put the boundaries and limitations, wow, this is what they are revolving. That what I feel is struggling and having of a problem of, that's the meaning of also of a destiny swap actually, because they are siphoning you, but they are giving the bad energy to you. This is the energy that they are revolving, so very good. But from before, I'm not experiencing it. Wow, I'm lucky to learn that. I learned that boundaries and limitations. You can, I when I learned that part, when of course we needed to give a gratitude that we learned to do that part. That's why sometimes the attention that they are giving to you is something different, not good, but their insecurities. They're destroying something because that's the meaning of it. The meaning of that part is how dare you put a boundaries and limitations from what we are benefiting before. So guys, let's continue. Benefit. Of course, I wanted to benefit for as I me that someone is benefiting from my own. Of course, I wanted to benefit from my own also. So to benefit from it, I have to do the boundaries and limitations. How dare they sell that one without having the hard work? And of course, if you help them, they cannot see. It's always negative that always comes. That's why they cannot see the progress. You needed to do for them, which is like, see, look at before and now. There's a differences, right? And if they mesmerize it, oh yeah. But because they don't like that sometimes that someone is giving the hint from them, they will say, no, I don't believe. It's only a coincidence. Gosh, that's a sign of a person that wanted to for them to only recognize that part, but they can't. Maybe that peopleness are always revolving of the attention itself before, but they are not quite always used in giving attention to others because they always gain the attention before. But when the sometimes energy shift, which is you needed to recognize that not attention always will be given to you, sometimes to other people also. That's the selfishness of people itself. Wow, people are weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? That that's an sign of insecurities and the envy or jealousy also, because they used to always me. That me which is be eaten up. They were being eaten by me. That's not even good also because that's why too much is not good also. So be ready as those people that especially those people that is revolving in introvert personality before, then you wanted to change your personality and starting to open yourself to be not only staying in a room but welcoming attentions of outside. Be ready of this negative and positive attention. From if it's the negative, they will wanted you to say go back on what you are before. And positive, of course, still is someone is motivating you. Continue, even though it's negative actually. Continue. If you're not experiencing this negative, you cannot go to that part, which is you cannot gain the strength to open yourself to the world, to remove from yourself from being an introvert or for not expressing yourself. Continue expressing yourself. Every quarrels, there's a reason actually. Everything has a reason. Why the situation of quarreling happen? For you to express yourself, for you to gain your voice. But when every ascension comes, the argument also ascended. So that you know the words, what what actions you will do from the arguments, because from the first, the words that is coming is not clear in the like this part. I'm still recognizing words to say, or you're still eating your words to express yourself. So it was added. It still is connected. That's the thing that they wanted to stop. Even happiness, right? Before, if you always experience not good situations in life because you came from a very toxic family and you wanted a change, not only personality but situation, and you are recognizing your happiness to a thing or to a situation or making you happy on the things that you are doing, like this part, what I'm doing, I'm still is vibing an energy that someone is giving me an energy of stop. That's already too much. You said a lot. You shut up. Stop what you're doing. Like that. It's the same. And when you stop, of course, who is the winner? So tiredness will always comes. Of course, if you are fighting for it, them also recognize that them also. That's what you are having a feeling of tiredness. Sometimes not your feeling because your energy is sensitive. You can sense their part which is getting tired also. So we have to put a boundaries and limitations and ask God to put that boundaries and limitations 100% for that kind of tiredness. I sensed that just yesterday when I'm doing something. Why did I feel I'm so tired? But it's not my energy. When I try to do the boundaries and limitations and prayer to God to rebuke it, it's like it got a wall and I cannot already sense that heavy tiredness energy. Oh, it's not my energy, right? So they are getting tired also. So it depends who wins between those who feel the tiredness. Because at the end, don't mind their tiredness or don't mind your tiredness. Remember that they are feeling tired also. So maybe that's your motivation, but don't use to it, which is you can mock the situation, I guess, but not that too much, or because you will be no difference between them, like being happy of the etc. of others. But that's the way you will recognize also that you are already not having the conscience and guilt in saying no. Just give gratitude, then move on and enough. Gosh, those who already started like me to give change to their life, even though we really feel the heaviness of tiredness, let's remember that God carry us also, help us, guide us. Because sometimes even financial is affected. I recognize that one because I'm experiencing it also. It's on and off, gosh. So it will affect us the financial problem actually. And the energy of that tiredness will be heavy. It will because it will add the problems in materialistic world. So what I always do is pray, cry if needed, because that's the way you will release. Because if you will share it to others that don't even understand, it will be make it more worse actually. Instead of them helping you, it won't. Unless you know someone that you someone will listen for you. But make it sure or not, it will be additional problem spirituality. The ritual of words of Mak. Gosh, if you release having sometimes the ones who is adding up on the problem also is those people that having a problem in themselves in spiritual and physical materialistic world and they wanted to add you. Always pray for the boundaries and limitations for that part. 100% protection. Then always because we cannot especially if we are seeing it in front of us and we are hearing their words, their insult, etc. Learn to move on easily and learn to hear it, then it will come out from the other ear. Because people are very good in adding other people for their own problem, even sensing it. Like you can even sense that it's your fault. Sometimes they will give you that kind of energy because every change that person does and the frequency or energy, it glitch, something that is happening beyond physical. Because they used to what is before, and when it glitch because of something is new, something is changing, and it will add other people from that village, and they wanted that kind of change also. They grab the opportunity that the one person and two, three person is starting to do. They grab it also, add themselves from the, I can see, the toxic system, because they can see the vision of good change from it. That's why they grab it and be one of it. Then they will start to do an reaction of getting against. That's why all of the smear campaigns, ritual, occult, or plots, etc., that was happening is a part of that system also. For who will win, who will be recognized. The, what is that ritual that I'm, shame ritual, part of it. Fear ritual, guilt ritual, conscience ritual. So I guess because they are rushing to plot still to be against, the meaning is the good, the ritual of good is winning, already win actually. But they are still having a delusions and illusions, which is they will gain what is before, because before they can easily gain the things that they wanted. Like they wanted to save this coming, they wanted to save the seven sins that is revolving before. The shift happened. Even the last, you can even see it in social media, very strong in comments, and especially one of it is last. Gosh, there is a filter that is getting viral. Gosh, the comments and the content, OMG. It's about green-minded, the last. They are, people are very bold in saying even how they feel about that kind of last, OMG. Gosh, people are really is on the midst of corruption already, spiritual and physical materialistic world. No abundance, I can say, because it's corrupt or lost. So for us that is starting to welcome abundance again, I can say good luck to us. I hope we can do it, because tiredness will always come. And let's pray one another. Because this is already spiritual war. This is the third world war that they are talking. It's a spiritual war. World War 3. Gosh. I hope we can do it. Because it's already wind. But to make it more winner, we have to apply it physically as being a human. That's why we always hear someone did this one in the public area, someone, etc., in school, in their own home, in the government, etc. Because the old system is rushing also to save itself. Not the one before, the ones who is rushing is the good, but it already win, right? So it's already is starting to revolve, already shifted. But here you go, the body is still an illusional and delusional, still trying its best to save from those people that it can control. The 3D, dimensional consciousness, the kid energy. Yeah, I call that third dimension kid energy. Because when you realize if the people that is revolving before at that energy, most, if you put it in an adult age, and they're revolving in 3D dimensional consciousness, how they do their own task, life, plots, it's like a kid. Understandable for those kid, which is kid itself, even in physical, because they have a chances, big chances to grow and develop their personality, manners, attitudes, qualities, moral value, etc. But the chances for adults is 50, even 80 over 100. There are 20% only for good change, but the 80% is chances of not being successful for that change. It's a baliktad. It should be 20 over 100. 24 chances over 100. I guess the 50-50 is, it depends. We really need to do so kinds of work in ourselves to meet our, to understand ourselves, to be enlightened, to awaken, etc. You're having a delusional and delusional if you think doing something will make a change in your life. Not doing something, I mean. Continue being you, like the three-dimensional consciousness before. Like, I guess, if you will put it in a community that is still revolving in 3D dimension, but outside of the community is already starting to welcome 5D dimensional consciousness. Oh, but here you are alone doing the 5D dimensional consciousness. You will really be on the on the center of always struggle, adjusting. But I think I think there will welcome change, I guess, because spirit knows. I can sense if I put that community that I'm talking about to my community, I can sense that not only me is starting. Gosh, but I'm still struggling because what we always do is adjust and waiting and waiting and waiting, kind of long waiting. So tired, kind of, because the routine is always the same, so tiring. Like I'm looking also for something that will synchronize, even though a little bit, from the purpose that we are doing from the life. Maybe because maybe that's why in a small town or community, one event, or I can say they can make something about smear campaign. It just happened the seconds, then the smear campaigns already went out. And that's how town is, small town is. One happening knows all. Life of others that should not be known or come out, or even situation. Everything knows. Oh, that's the bad cycle, that, or toxic cycle, that people should change. Put their energy on something which is very useful. Not that kind of. That's why I don't want to come out and talk to someone. Because that's the process always. People come and go to see something, to see, which see, not say, then say. When they observe something which is they can insult. That's why when you talk to someone or go to an event or gathering, make sure the group of people that you are interacting with should not always talking about misfortune of people. You can talk on a people, but the recognizing of the goodness of that person. Like when we are talking, I recognize this person, that wow, look at him before. He is like this, he is like that, but now it changed. Like there's a bright change that you recognize from the talk. Not insulting it, or because that's a disrespect. What else? Insulting, saying that person is ugly, saying that the bad smear campaigns or chismis. shaming. That's the explanation also. Shaming that person, that you think you are shaming that person, but actually you are the one shaming yourself. You're doing the ritual of shame for yourself because you're insulting, you are shaming that person. Instead, talking like it is true that how you will give big beautiful change for yourself is shift your perspective and how you see yourself, others, and your surroundings. Like even negative, it became positive. Most of the time, that's hard to do, right? Because of adding the materialistic world problem also. I guess even my talk shifted, ascended. So again, if you wanted to book or talk to me about how you will gain that big money, just PM me. That's illusion and delusions if sun is really coming in your way. It's all about your perseverance, hard work, etc. And how? Well, PM me. How? Because I know some still doesn't understand that how. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification, comment if you want, and share to my next video.